Welcome to another episode of How I Made This Banger. Today we're going to talk about the ASAP FERG track, Fisher Price, featuring Lil B, the bass god. This is an amazing track that I'm really grateful to have produced, and just having Lil B on there is like, wow, I'm just honored and so grateful because B doesn't get on many tracks. I remember coming up, seeing him here and there on the blogs, seeing him on the internet, and he always did his own thing. He didn't care what anyone else thought about him. And that's why he developed such a cult following. That's why he's so respected by everyone to this day. And that's why he is a legend. People become legends when they don't care about what others think. And they move forward true to their convictions with full confidence and action. He's not just talking it. A lot of rappers just talk. They just talk the talk. But he walks the walk. He drops so many projects, so many music videos, doing it himself. Like when I talk about Keep It Gutter and when I talk about my philosophy of only bangers, lifestyle, metaphysics, and music, Lil B is really the essence of that. He gets inspired, he creates something, and he releases it. He's the prime example of an eternal artist with pure authenticity. He brings that energy in and he puts it out. And that's why he connects with people so well. That's why he is legendary. That's why he will never die. That's why people forever will listen to him. He's up there with Mozart. He's up there with Beethoven because of his actions, because of how he moves. So he's an example for all of us on how to live as an artist. He's the epitome of only bangers lifestyle, keep it gutter. He decides it's a banger. He trusts his first take. He keeps it gutter. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. And he moves along with that path. I want to first shout out Lil B. Honored to have him on one of my beats. So this track, Fisher Price, Ferg and I were in a rhythm of creating for the project. He already had a few songs done. And it was like my second or third time going to Republic. I was a few hours early. I went to a coffee shop and I set up my computer, headphones, and keyboard. And I just prepared. Preparation is key. You got to be prepared. Especially in music, it's not like a linear thing. It's not like you do this amount of stuff and this and then you're going to blow up. It's like nothing is stable and nothing is solid and nothing is secure. So you always have to have your mindset of only bangers. I'm going to make a banger right now. I need to pull a banger out of nowhere at any moment. And it's important to be present too, like always creating in the moment. When you create something fresh, that connects more with the artist because that's the fresh energy. So I was in Think Coffee. I remember doing a bunch of additional production to Lex Luger's tracks. Shout out Lex Luger, one of the GOATs as well. And just like warming up, getting beats ready because I knew I had this session with Ferg. Then I walk over to Republic, get in there, beautiful white studio with pink colors, and Ferg was there. Then we sit down, he's playing some tracks, and then he asked me, all right, what do you have? I play some of the tracks that I have. One of them hits, he gets a rhythm with it, he goes in the booth. Augusto starts recording him. And then in that moment, since I'm already in a momentum, I was already in the coffee shop for 2 hours working on beats. Everything was already on. So I pull out my laptop again, pull out the keyboard with the attitude not waste any time, pull up some similar instruments that I have throughout the project, like timpani, bells, piano, stuff like that. And I'm determined all right, I'm going to make a banger by the time Ferg gets out of the booth. So I go in, bam, Ferg records a hook and a verse, I think, and I'm making a beat and I time myself again. Like I have 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So making everything, bam, it's ready. He comes out and then I tell him, I got another banger ready for you. And then I plug in, play it. He's vibing to it, comes over with a hook, goes back in the booth, records it. And that's what ends up being Fisher Price. Originally, he was going to get A-Witch on it, but he's like, I'm going to send it to Lil B. And he sent it to Lil B. Lil B gave the verse back, within a few days. And we were both blown away. It was like, whoa, this is this is another level. But while he was in the booth doing that, I was making another beat. Right? So it's just momentum. Quantity over quality, and then quantity and quality. If you're just obsessed with quality, you're never going to get there. Because you have to get to quality through quantity. It's like a path through the road. It's like if you want to go from New York to California, you can't avoid the Midwest. You can't avoid, if you're driving, you can't, or if you're flying, you can't avoid it. You have to go through it. So that's what quantity and quality is about. It's like it's impossible to get to quality without quantity. It's absolutely impossible. It's so dumb when I hear people, I'm more about quality. No, you're not. You're just fucking scared. You're just lazy. Lazy ass shit. So, ridiculous. It's like, how you going to tell me that? Come on. There's no way you're going to get good. Just focusing on quality. Come on. You're fucking dumb. So, you got to you got to do it. You got to do the quantity. People are afraid to do the quantity because they don't want to look stupid. They don't want to be cringe. Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna look stupid. You're gonna look cringe. You're gonna make shit beats. You're gonna make shit songs. You have to go through it. You can't avoid it. Not possible. So, just cut that cowardly voice within you and take action. Every time you think about it, like, fuck thinking about it, I'm going to take action. I'm going to go make a beat. I'm going to go drop it. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to drop it. I don't care. There are spaces for you to practice that, the quantity. You can put your tracks out on YouTube. You can put your tracks out on SoundCloud. So back to the story. Keep making beats. I don't know. By the end of the day, I had like 10 beats done. Fisher-Price made it. One of the songs, the first song that we did, Jungle, that's unreleased. Might be released one day, but even if it's not released, it doesn't matter. You also have to understand every step. Every song is a step, even if it doesn't get released. I knew FERG for 7 years before we made this album, before I executive produced it. And we've got like at least 7 unreleased songs that are bangers. 7 unreleased songs in 7 years. So this requires patience and perseverance and a broad vision and understanding. Understanding the artist process, understanding the producer process. So yeah, Lil B got on it, and it's called Fisher-Price. Honored to have a song with Lil B. Honored to executive produce Flip Phone Shorty for ASAP Ferg. Came out on my birthday, November 28th. Make sure you go stream that. Make sure you go run that up. It's a top to bottom banger with legendary features on it. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment. And if you want help finishing your songs and you want to be serious about making your music a career, go to finishers.club with 2 N's. Have a great day. Peace.